I put it on the website here. So, okay, folks, here we go. Let's do this last example. Finding the height of a pole. Okay, you measure the shadow of a telephone pole to be 24 feet. The shadow of a 5-foot stick is 4 feet long. How tall is the telephone pole? Well, what would you do first? What would you do first, Peyton?
You would make the fraction.
I'm not going to make the fraction first, not me. What would I do? What do you think I would do, Lou? What I love to do all the time. What would I draw a picture. There's a telephone pole. Okay?
And then you draw the shadow.
And there's a shadow.
And then you have to draw one back up.
Now, how long is the shadow, Peyton?
The shadow is 24 feet.
It's 24 feet. I don't know how tall it is, but I want to know how tall it
And
is.
then you draw one back up.
Now, here's a stick and its shadow. The stick is 5 feet tall and the shadow is 4 feet long. Okay, now, Peyton, now that I can see it, help me set up the proportion here. Where do I get?
Okay, you would put 4 feet over 5 feet.
Okay, let's do 4 feet over 5 feet. That's fine.
And then
What would I put on this side?
24 feet at the top and then
X feet at the bottom, right?
Yes.
So you're putting the shadows on top, you're putting the heights of these things on the bottom. Good. Now what would I do, Casey?
After you do that,
Yeah.
you cross multiply.
All right, 24 times 5 gives me what? What's 5 times 20? What's 5 times 4? So 120, and then what would I do with that 120? Divide it by 4. How many times can 4 fit into 120, Casey? 30 feet. This thing is 30 feet tall.
Nice.
I didn't have to go to the top of the pole to measure it. All I had to do was measure the shadow of the pole and have another one, like a stick, that I could measure the shadow of that and be able to know how long that stick is.
But
Yeah, Caroline.
And also, if you do 5 and 4 times 6, then it gets 24.
Oh, you mean rather than
Times
cross
6.
multiplying,
Yeah.
you said just multiply
If you
4
see that 4 can go
times 6 and multiply 5 times 6. 4 times 6 gives me 24. 5 times 6 gives me 30. That's fine too. That works. Lou.
How does this come back and help us with like similar polygons?
Well, do you see that these are similar polygons? They're triangles. I didn't need this side though, did I? I didn't need it, right? But it makes a triangle. Okay, that's the sunlight hitting the top of the pole and not being able to shine down here.
Do you do the same thing for like similar like squares?
Similar squares, you can, absolutely.
Like
So let's say, not squares, they'd have to be rectangles, right?
Oh yeah.
So let's say that this is 6 and this is 15, and then I know that this figure, this is 3. What's that? Well,
Like, could we do the same thing as in the last example? Well, that would be really easy because they're all right.
okay, good job here. You're ready for your homework.